you. New research has revealed that nearly 2/3 of women have said they've been subjected to sexual harassment in the workplace. According to the study by the law firm Slater & Gordon, more than half the offenders were more senior members of staff. Well, I'm joined now by Holly Dustin, the director of the End of Violence Against Women Coalition. 60% of women reporting this in this study. Holly, are you surprised by how widespread it is?
We're not, unfortunately, and it is an important poll because it does show how serious a problem sexual harassment still is in workplaces. And as you say, often the perpetrator is someone more senior, you know, a boss or a more senior colleague. And it shows also how difficult it still is for women to report sexual harassment. So what we want to see is all workplaces to have proper policies in place, you know, about what action will be taken, that this will be taken seriously, you know, how to report, and that there will be consequences for the perpetrator. And that needs to be understood from the most junior staff right up to the top.
What kind of things are we talking about in terms of sexual harassment?
We're talking about sexual comments, inappropriate touching, a range of behaviours. And actually this does happen outside the workplace and in other parts of society as well. So we did a poll with young people that found that 1 in 3 girls say that they experience groping in school corridors, unwanted sexual contact at school. And of course, you know, what that means is that girls are going into school feeling unsafe, feeling unequal, and young people are growing up, you know, with a lack of respect for girls. It's a big problem.
It's not just girls and women, is it? Also 40% of men complaining about this, or not complaining all the time, saying that they have been subjected to this, but very difficult for men to stand up and say, this has happened to me.
No, absolutely. It is a problem experienced by both men and women, but overwhelmingly, you know, it is mostly perpetrated by men against women. And we do need to say that this is unacceptable, and we're going to deal with it properly and provide support for those people experiencing it.
What about attitudes to this? I just want to show you a comment that was made earlier on Sky News Sunrise by the former apprentice candidate Katie Hopkins. I just wonder whether there is a sense that this isn't taken all that seriously and that perhaps it is those who are subjected to it that might be to blame. Let's have a listen.
How can people know where the line is if you're at an office party? You know, I really think we have to really question these people that are making these complaints to say, look, you're at the party. People say, women say, look, 1 in 10 women say someone's looked down their blouse. Well, if you can see down the blouse, don't wear the blouse. You know, I think we just have to get a bit more of a grip with people and say, wear appropriate clothing. If you don't want to be slapped on the arse, tell someone, I do not want to be slapped on the arse.
So is there a perception that actually this is just office banter, that it isn't all that serious and people should just deal with it?
I think that exemplifies the problem, actually, with the way that sexual harassment is often dismissed and trivialised, and that's what stops victims from coming forward and reporting. And we've got to start putting the focus and the blame on the people perpetrating it and not on the people experiencing it and telling women what to wear. So, you know, it's a big